Hi, I'm DJ Gahn. I'm a psychologist and a collaborative divorce practitioner.
Michael Jollifs with Fair Share Divorce. I'm a financial professional in Scottsdale, Arizona.
And what we'd like to talk about for just a few minutes is how helpful Michael can be with couples who are going through a divorce or even just having challenges that might be leading them to divorce. Um, we all know that money issues are big in marriages, and it's listed as one of the leading causes of divorce. Tell me a little bit about that, Michael.
Well, one of the stressors in many marriages is finances because people have different, what I call money personalities. You may have a saver and a spender, or worst case, you have two spenders, which creates financial friction within the marriage because there's not enough money to go around. And that can often lead to divorce, and it can also be an impediment to reaching a settlement in divorce when the couple decides to split up.
Right. Oftentimes, one of the spouses or both of the spouses don't understand the impact of their lifestyle and their spending and their financial situation. Frequently, you have maybe a stay-at-home spouse and one that's the breadwinner, and suddenly those dynamics are going to change because the spouse that hasn't been working is going to have to go back to work, and they're expecting things that probably aren't realistic.
And it's also complicated by the emotions that are tied to money because in the dissolution of a household, now you've got two sets of expenses, two rents, two mortgages, two sets of utilities, and the money's not going to go as far. And so by working with someone like DJ to help the parties kind of overcome some of those emotional hurdles that can keep them from reaching a settlement that can make sense.
Right. There's some lifestyle adjustments that are typically needed, and that's hard to deal with when you're going through this crisis of having a relationship move toward divorce. You're dealing with maybe kids, maybe not kids, but certainly differences of pretty big proportions.
And because finances is such an emotional issue, that's where it helps to have a communication coach involved in the process to help the parties be able to have a constructive dialogue.
Yes, the idea is to have, and Michael is so good at this, he's able to lay out what's actually going on and what's actually available. And that gives a structured framework and a reality check. And so then my job is to help the parents or the divorcing couple understand what really is going on and who has to do what moving forward.